Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Okay, everybody, let's take a look at the stock market and see what happened today. This is the E-mini S&P 500 Index Futures March 2022 contracts. Today is January 11th, or maybe it's the 10th. Yeah, I think it's the 10th because the 11th has already started. Okay, we're looking at that candlestick right there, that big red lower wick. Okay. Looking kind of weak right here for sure. I don't think it's over. I think we're going to see, let's see, today is 11th. Could be. Yeah. Could be because I said the 13th right here. And 2 days short is okay. But I think my instincts tell me there's more to come. We'll see. This is saying there's going to be a bounce. This is saying there's going to be a bounce. And there may very well be a bounce. This is saying no, there's no bounce. But these are short-term indicators saying there's going to be a bounce. Could happen. But I think there's more downside coming. May get a little bounce going up in there like that, whatever. But be aware, first week of February looks daunting, to say the least. So I think overall prices will continue to decline more than not. The all-time high was 48.08. We're down to 46.62 as I do this video. And I think we're in for a 1,000-point decline. It's all going to happen tomorrow. Not. There is going to be a 1,000-point decline. Yep, it's going to come, especially with the Fed going to do their little happy dance and everybody and their interest rates and all that good stuff. I think it could even be 12 or 1,300-point decline. Okay, and I think that's possibly going to happen in June. So let's take a look at the. It may or may not happen all coming up this June. But let's look at the monthly chart. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the monthly drawing set. This is June right here. June. Okay, that's June right there. That cycle low right there would be about June. So anywhere from May to like September, I think there's some pretty good risk right there. I see this huge divergence continue to go on here. This one's been going on for a long time. And I think as we get into the summertime of 2022, I think there's big price decline coming. How much, I don't know. But I think overall in 2022, maybe even 2023, yeah, I think it's where we're headed on the average, just like that. And I could see it coming down, let's see, it was 48. I could see 36, 35 happening. Okay, something like that. We'll see if it happens in 2022. That's my long-term take. Yep, I said it. More than 1,000-point decline coming. Okay, on the weekly chart, I don't really like the weekly because it's always very unreliable and blah, blah, blah. But January 16th is a weekly low. The daily low, as I've been saying, is January 13th. So I think there's going to be more price decline in here. How much? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come all the way down and touch this 50-week. Probably not, because that would be 43.30. So that'd be 330 points from where we're at right now as I do this video. That may not happen, but I do think we're in for more price decline coming into the middle of January, certainly going into the first week of February. Okay, premium members, look at the hourly chart. Happy dance been going on. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang. Okay, let's look over at the hourly drawing set. Let's get right down to this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Squeeze me. Is that hourly cycle good or what? Within about 3 hours worth, or within 3 hours, it came down cycle load like that. Look at that. Look at that. Within 3 hours. Okay? That's crazy accuracy. That's crazy. You're all getting a deal for the $5.99. I'm telling you what. I should be charging 3 times, 4 times as much for this content. I'm being serious. You're all getting a steal. Look at that. That timing was excellent. Okay, let me look back here a little bit further. Bing, bing, bing. This one's a little bit shaky. That one in there just kind of below the 50. Okay, this one was right on. Okay, next cycle low for the hourly is January 12th, about 6 a.m. Texas time. Okay? 6 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States of America. That is the next time we would get it January 12th. Be aware of that. Okay? I mean, look, as soon as you got this candlestick right there, everything was trading short. Every candlestick that was long and red just traded short. Okay? Guys, this is market manipulation. Right up to the... Okay. It's just market manipulation, all right? Just accept the fact that these are not free markets. You got the clowns in D.C. Tampering with markets for I don't know how many decades now. The clowns, the goofballs, the idiots that cause the financial crisis every damn time because they mess with free markets and then they say they're doing us all a favor. Yeah, give me a friggin' break. Idiots, morons. They all should be in a deep, dark hole in a prison for the rest of their lives for what they've done to this nation and to the world for that matter. All right, let me switch over to crude oil. Wow, strong. Look at that. Looks like it could come down, touch the 50 on the daily. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like there's a little bit chance to come down and touch this 50. Okay. Crude oil though on the daily is pointing down. I mean the MACD is still doing this, but these short-term indicators are pointing down. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this come down. I could see it coming down to $76. 77, 76. I think that could happen pretty easily. Okay, let's look at the daily cycle. When is this daily cycle low? Okay, beware, January 16th. So that even gives more credence to price decline, which is, 5 days from now. Okay? So beware of that. I think there's going to be I think crude oil is going to come down. $76 maybe? I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Okay, I'm not going to go through the monthly and weekly and blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to switch over to the hourly. And, wow. Okay, this is interesting. I think the trade is to the downside. It may come up, but I think it's going to get rejected. I don't know if it's going to get above it, but I don't think it's going to stay above it. Okay? Though this could do one of these whammies. But looking at the daily chart and looking at the daily cycle, I think crude oil is going to turn out to be a short side trade. That's where I think that's headed. Okay, let's look at gold. Gold. We're just going to do daily and hourly charts right now. I'll look at the monthly and weekly later. Maybe I'll do those like once a week instead of every day. Okay. Gold actually looks kind of like it's got some strength to it. What is the daily cycle on this? What's going on with this daily cycle? January 26th, guys. That's probably the hourly right there. January 26th for a low in gold. So what we want to see, this is kind of, if this gets some legs under it right here on the stochastic momentum index, and it gets up like that, that's going to be strong because it didn't even come down and touch this bottom line. Okay. Right now, it's a little too early to say. I want to see if this breaks above the 50. If it does break above the 50, then I think gold's got some strength behind it. Okay. Right now, it's just looking flat on the MACD. So we got to wait to see what that does. I'm not convinced quite yet that it's going to be strong. Kind of hinting that it could be, but it isn't there yet. Okay, let's look at the hourly. Be aware of the cycles, guys. When I tell you the cycles on the daily charts and the hourly charts, you really need to be aware of that. It makes a big difference. Okay, hourly chart. Wow, pretty impressive. Let me look at this for a second here. Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. La 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 la. Okay, I'm going to do this for you guys right here, right now. Let's take a look at this. What do we got going on here? Something's got my attention. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Switch this to yellow, and I'll come up with this drawing charts for this maybe later, but for now, this is what we're doing. Yellow is the hourly. That looks that one's a little shaky, but the rest are right on the kisser. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so the next hourly low is January 11th, about 8 a.m. Texas time, Central Standard Time. January 11th, 8 a.m. That's tomorrow morning. That's the next cycle low. So we'll see what this does on the hourly chart. It's looking really strong right now, though. But yeah, 8 a.m. Something's going to stall and come down to that. We'll have to see how that plays out. Okay, moving on to gold, crude oil. We got gold. I guess I'm doing natural gas. Let's look at natural gas. Natural gas, nice little trying to bounce, trying to get some legs under it. This looks strong to me, guys, as well as strong can be for what it's been doing. That's kind of going that way, actually. But, okay. Maybe it gets above the 50. Maybe natural gas is finally getting some legs under it as we're going into the heart of winter. So, all right, looks like almost, not quite a gap up right there, but it tried. Okay, so it looks a little bit strong to me. Just be aware we're below the 50-day. So I'd be cautious, but the big thing is going to be to see whether or not it actually gets above that 50. I mean, overall, it's still weak because it's below it, but at least it's got some legs under it, looking like it wants to go somewhere. Okay, let me look at the daily cycle. Sure. Okay, yeah, it's okay. January 17th. Beware of that. Natural gas, cycle low. January 17th. So I wouldn't go long right now, for sure. I wouldn't go long. Wait till it's after this cycle low of January 17th, then we can reevaluate that, okay? Hourly chart, just kind of looking at this real quick. Okay, nice little, yeah, there was a gap up there. Okay, was that a new, maybe that was a contract. Was that a contract switch? What day is that? What day is that? January 9th. Probably not a contract switch. Maybe. Nice little gap up there. For those of you who follow natural gas, just leave a comment. Did natural gas switch over to another contract? I don't think it did. February 22 is the same contract, I think, but I could be wrong. And let me go look at the daily one more time. Was there a contract change? No, I don't think so. Nope. No. Contract change isn't until like over here January 21st. Okay, so no contract change. All right, so yeah, that hourly chart, natural gas is looking like it's got some strength to it. Though short term, it's looking like it wants to come down, right? These look like they want to come down. So again, don't trade it. Don't trade natural gas long until you get past that daily cycle low. All right, let's switch over to wheat. Okay, let me look at the wheat on the daily. What is happening here? January 19th for a wheat low. And look at that. Boy, oh boy, look at this thing. Boomski. 759. Over a 100-point drop in wheat. Yeah. Some people made a lot of money, guys. Millions of dollars are made in wheat. And oats, too. Millions. Okay. I said it was coming. I've been talking about it for a while. And there it is. And I think wheat is going to come back down all the way down to about $400, $500. Same thing with oats. It's going to come down. They're all going to come back down. All right, anyway, this daily cycle right here, does it look good? Does it look good? Yeah. It still looks good. What did I say, January 16th for this? January 19th. Just beware, wheat has a cycle low, daily cycle low for January 19th. So I'd be cautious. It could have already ended right here. It's possible. Sometimes it happens. But I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't, maybe not touch it until you get past that, but it's definitely looking like it wants to try to rebound, but I wouldn't touch it until it's past this cycle low or until you for sure see something very strong, yeah? Okay. Let's look at hourly. Yeah, okay, I'll look at the hourly. It's above the 50-hour. So if you do trade it, you want to see if it does the bouncy, okay? But with the daily cycle low coming, I'd be cautious about trading it long for now. I'd probably just wait. All right, let's go look at oats. Oats. What's going on with the oats? The daily oats. 779 is down to 658, so it hasn't lost 100 points like the wheat has, but it's lost a lot of ground. Yep. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Shkabomskis. Millions. Millions of money made from this point on down. That's what people did. And hedge funds and so on and so forth. This looks weak. Still looks weak. Look at this craziness. My goodness. Shkabomskis. Wow. What's the... I'm not even going to do cycle Daily cycle on Oats. It just doesn't have a very good cycle. Looking like it's trying to bottom, but isn't there yet. Still hasn't bottomed. Okay. On this one, I will look at the monthly. Yeah, look at that flush full of red. Look at this candlestick. Flush full of red, baby. That last candlestick right there. And look at all this. There is so much room to go. See what I'm saying, guys? This thing's going to come down. Look at this average price. If I just draw an average price across to where it's coming to. I can even see it coming to 350, 375. Oats will make its way down below 500 bucks. Probably 400. It's going to happen. Okay, live cattle. Live cattle. Going over to the daily. We're just going to knock these out. Wow. Yeah. Price decline. What is the daily cycle on this guy? What is this daily cycle? February 23rd. Guys, oh my goodness. I just think cattle prices are going to continue to decline. They're going to continue to decline. Well, this looks like it's trying to bottom here. It does look bottomish, but for now, I see prices continue to decline. I think this is going to fall below the 50-day moving average. For those that are following cattle futures, I think it's a fall below the 50-day moving average. And going way out there into, what is it, February 23rd? Watch out for that. Watch out for February 23rd. Big cycle low just before we get into March. Okay, let's look at the hourly real quick. What do I think session-wise? Could get a bounce. Probably not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. But yeah, it's looking like there could be a bounce here. Okay, but this looks really weak for quite a few sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sessions looking weak. Okay. Okay, let's go over to feeder cattle. Daily chart. Wow, that is interesting. What is the daily cycle on this? January 26th. Feeder cattle, be aware of January 26th, cycle low. Looks like it wants to try to bounce, but being you got about 16 calendar days before that cycle low. So I think you're going to see more price decline on the average. It may do a little bouncy, whatever. But I think as we get closer to that January 26th day, I think prices could get below 106. I could see getting into the high 150s again, like back over here. I could see 155 maybe even happening. Okay, so be aware of that. I think that's everything. Did I cover all the futures? I think I covered all the futures, guys. Let me look at the hourly here for the feeder cattle, and we'll finish up this video. Wow, below the 50 hour here. Could get a bounce, just like the live cattle. Looks like it wants to try to bounce, but again, that may not happen Tuesday. Might happen Wednesday session. But for now, this still looks weak. Okay, guys and gals, that's it for now. Talk to you all real soon again next time.